Ooh, 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 YouTube, ooh. Yeah, shit broke. Oops. My fucking bad, I guess. Hi. So, I did a little oopsie. Because last night I was clearing up my files, and a lot of the files were in the documents folder, because I had like 500 gigs worth of junk in there, and I don't want 500 gigs just sitting on my my C drive. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just copy everything over, move it somewhere else, and then delete everything in the documents folder. I forgot that OBS works on a path basis. So I had to find the path for all of my OBS files. That was fun. Because I put everything in documents for folder stuff for OBS. Because, you know, it's quick access for OBS, so it doesn't have to deal with latency shit. My bad. That's a big whoopsie. Anyway, yeah. So what are we doing? What are we doing here? You know what we're doing? We're doing a very spicy thing, a spicy meatball. It sounds like some Linux shenanigans. It's just general fucking computer thing. Hot takes. All right, chat. We're gonna be doing the hot takes, okay? But we're not just doing hot takes. It's not as simple as just doing hot takes because what Twitter doesn't know, what Twitter doesn't know in any of the announcements is it's not just hot takes. Yeah, you want to know what it is? Like, if I can fucking get this shit. There we go. Yeah, it's not just hot takes, guys. It's VTuber hot takes. Where we're gonna get pretty fucking spicy. Why are you guys saying thought takes? Oh boy, alright. So, chat. I'm gonna do this like this, alright? I'm gonna have a little line here, right down the middle, okay? Okay? So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have chat here. And me. Okay? Okay? So, this is how we're gonna go. I'm gonna share a hot take, and chat, I want to hear your opinions on my hot take. And then, same thing. I want you guys to give me your hot takes on VTubers, and then I'll give my opinions on it, whether or not I agree or disagree, and to make it a little interesting, I'll even devil's advocate it a bit, just so we can get just a tad bit spicier, you know? I'll try to come up with a counter argument against your guys' hot takes, because I feel like that'd be very interesting. Hot takes, glad to get here. So yeah, chat. We're gonna start off with a spicy one, a little spicy one. All right. I'll start off. Well, actually, we'll start off with a simpler one real quick. What the? Hello? There we go. Okay. Wait, why does it keep disappearing? Guys, my fucking minus sign keeps disappearing. Maybe it's because of impact font? What? Oh, what the fuck? Now it reappeared. Okay. Anyway. a hot take to start us off here. All right. I guess a hot take that could be interpreted for other people. All right, for other people. Oh, Seki's a coward for not using Comic Sans. Fuck you! I'm gonna use Comic Sans. It's right there on my recently used. You think I don't use Comic Sans? Hot take. So to explain a little bit before I type this out, this would be a hot take more so for a lot of indie VTubers. Not so much corpo VTubers, because this is kind of a standard thing with corpos, where you don't do this thing at all, no matter what. But indies have been doing it a lot. Like a lot. To a really bad degree. So, VTubers should not ever show up. God, show. Oh no. Uh-oh. Should not ever show their face online. All right. Yeah, professional rock. I'm a professional here, okay? I am the most professional VTuber. I can't say that with the fucking straight face. All right. So for indies, as I see way too fucking much where people will just show their face, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're defeating the entire main purpose of being a VTuber. Like, what the fuck? VTubers versus IRL. I got a button specifically for people like that. All right, let me turn this shit up.
Brain damaged.
Fucking brain damaged. What are you doing? Stop showing your face. They went from VTuber to tuber. You're not even being a fucking VTuber at that point. Do you even understand the point of being a VTuber if you're just gonna fucking show your face constantly anyway? It's like some people just, maybe they'll show a photo. I still think that's stupid. But they'll just show one photo and then that's it. And then there are other indie VTubers who will just fucking do IRL streams. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. All right, let's see. Counterpoint, VTuber model is for days when you can't do your makeup / look good. Counterpoint, I don't think you should get a VTuber model then. Just grab like a PNG like the old days. Why are you going into like this medium if you're not gonna actually be the VTuber, you know? I think VTuber versus IRL is a meme made to make tourists self-report themselves. Well, here's the thing. Even popular fucking indies will do it. And it's stupid. I like it when people do memes of it. Like, next time it happens, I'll probably post like a fucking rock next to it. But it's just so stupid. So they go from VTuber to voice actor by showing their face. It's not even voice actor. No, it's just, you're just a YouTuber at that point. Stop trying to be a VTuber. To be fair, the popular indies seem to be trying to leave VTubing. Blink once and I'll post twitchy feet Tim's on only. Twitchy, what the fuck? First the OVA boost and now the feet pics? What the fuck? Is that sugar really impacting you that much? Shutter's vlogger. Oh my god, yeah. You might as well just be a fucking vlogger. Yeah, I don't think you should be trying to be a VTuber, right? If you're just gonna keep showing your face. I don't get it. It might seem gatekeepy to say that, but I don't care. That is my take. And that is my opinion, that you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't show your face if you want to be a VTuber. Now, chat, what are some other rebuttals you have for that one? This isn't your real face. Counterpoint, gatekeeping is good. Oh god, text is small. Medieval city had a gatekeeper. Yeah, and then, plagues happen, so unfortunately, even when you gatekeep, rats will just pour in. Oh man, that is unironically a good analogy. So chat, do you have any other counterpoints for this? I'm a little curious if you have any other counterpoints for my take here. And let me also bring up the doc. Let me bring up the doc really quick. Facetubers are orchestrated by big parasocial to peer pressure corpo VTubers into showing their faces. Counterpoint, Bagman? Well, I'll be real. I think he is kind of giving up on the VTubing thing. So I don't think this argument kind of applies to him. You don't really have a counterpoint? Oh, fucking OnlyFans. What if someone wants to go from IRL to VTubing? That's another take I have. I'll save that for the next one. Counterpoint, VTubing is like cosplaying. If you aren't specifically a VTuber, it's adding variety. Wait, I don't get that. But before he did it, it was a cool balance of some streams IRL and some streams VTubing. Bagman is a vlogger, derogatory. Counterpoint, OnlyFans, I don't know. Well, then, if you want to do fucking OnlyFans, you could do what the V-Allure people are doing. And don't worry, I'll get to lewdtubers. You mean you're not a real-life rock boy? Well, I could probably kill someone with my own skull. Maybe. Probably. I think I'm thick-skulled enough to be able to do that. Yeah, and I don't think Himawari has a full set of armor yet. Before he buys it. Where is that form? Forms. Okay. Here we go. Responses. Oh boy. You keep trying to get it? Yeah. Alright. Edit. What do you mean by the VTubing is like cosplaying? If you aren't specifically a VTuber, it's adding variety. Well, what do you mean by that? You heard where's that porn? I said form. Form. The form. Because I see some interesting things here. Whoo! Oh boy, these are fun. And one of these is someone being a smartass. All right. All right. Other question. Well, I wait for edit to explain that. Chat, give me one of your hot takes. Because I'm going to be honest, this one's a little hard to counterpoint. Oh. I think it falls apart because that applies for people using a VTuber model every once in a while, but not VTubers. Well, I don't... God. It's a thing where I personally don't like that. I don't really like that. I don't think VTubing should just be like someone's plaything. And again, this is just being gatekeepery, but I think VTubing is a special kind of thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hot take, if you don't stream, you're not a VTuber. That is a fucking ice cold take. Pretty sure it means VTubing is another niche as a YouTuber, like doing cosplays, gaming, vlogging. Huh. Alright. Hot take. VTuber popularity is correlated directly with model breast size. Alright. Okay. Okay. Dude, that is so fucking easy to counterpoint. That... well, let's talk about that one. VTuber popularity is correlated directly with model breast size. Yeah, edit. Yeah, edit. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Can that, oh my god. And Pippa. It's more than them, guys. Top VTubers. Alright, so number one is the number one most popular VTuber, and I'm not talking about Cookie Swirl. What? Why is this not working? Come on, paste the damn image. All right, yeah. Gumbo, you got Gumbo here, okay? Let's see. Wait. Oh, that take? Yeah. All right. Wasn't there like one called Iron Mouse? What about Iron Mouse? She has boobs. All right, but Gura. All right, you have Gura as the number one most subscribed VTuber, not counting Cookie Swirl. And then number two, you have Fillion. Fillion is number two, guys. Rin? No, I'm going off the top VTubers. Yeah, Fillion's number two. Does not have boobs. All right, let's keep going. Number three. Wow, really? Okay. Number three is Kobo. Which... Hold on. Oh no, I'm going in the wrong order. Wait, what the fuck? Why does it go left, right, then down? Okay. No, number two is Marine. Okay, fair enough on Marine. He's an Eye is still up there. All right. Picora is up there. Who is... I mean, she has, like, a little bit. Fillion is a male Seki. Oh, okay, fair enough. Suisei is up there. Suisei doesn't have boobs. So, out of all the top 10, all right, 1, 2, 3 of them have... Okay, actually, 2 of them have big boobs. 2 of them have medium-sized boobs, and the rest of them are flat. So I don't really think that you need like big boobs. Exception proves the rule. If flat is justice, flat is justice. And flat will win. So basically the flatter they are, the flatter they are, it appears that well, I guess in technicality this statement is true. But, you know, counterpoint, you could just be entertaining. And nobody has to be like the absolute most entertaining for every single person. They just, you know, found their medium and their audience very quickly and easily. Which, good for them. Good for them. Counterpoint, you have no idea who half of these people are. Okay, counterpoint. You probably only look at Twitch. In which case, if you want to be a popular VTuber on Twitch, then sure. Make your model breast size huge. You have a couple exceptions. I mean, again, Fillion and Shondo. And then, well, you have basically like most of the top for Twitch. What if I'm a male tuber? Do I need massive honka batonga dongers? No, you have to do what Mary did and give your model gigantic balls. Life hacks, how to be a good VTuber. Be a good VTuber. My god. Huge schlong. I mentioned Iron Mouse, not saying she has no boing boing, but is one of the most popular streamers on Twitch without huge boing. Edit, what are you talking about? Edit. Are you trying to tell me that Iron Mouse her models don't have big boobs? Edit. Iron Mouse rig. All right, hold on. Let me check out. Here we go. That's the one that can transform. Edit. Edit. What do you mean, gamer? Zoom in? Hard to see? Well, I mean, I can't really fully zoom in. Can I like skip through the video? Can you? Okay, that looks bigger than I saw on search. Gamer. Okay, anyway. Have you heard about VTubers who make their boing boings too big and then they have to get a body image issues because they don't have... Wait, what? About VTubers who make their boing boing too big and then they get body image issues because they don't have ones that size IRL. What? Huh? Alright, I don't know if this is a hot take or not on that one, but I'm gonna be real. I think you're retarded if that happens. If you fucking commission a model with bigger boobs than your own and then get self-conscious about your body because you don't have your model's proportions, that's fucking retarded. Like, what? What? Okay. Yeah, alright. Anyway, I don't think, at least on the YouTube side of VTubing, VTuber popularity is correlated with model breast size. However, there is an argument there on Twitch. There definitely is an argument there for Twitch, because Twitch is, you know, it kind of makes sense when you see it as an extension of yourself. I still think it's kind of stupid. Then it's like, then get a model that's more like you? That looks close to you? It's stupid, but human brain is stupid. Never forget that. It's like having body image problems because he doesn't have a piece of hair that sticks up and ignores the laws of physics for real. It makes sense, but putting yourself in that situation is kind of just your fault. It is. I'm screaming into my pillow because I don't have 4 arms like my model. Twitchy, you gotta train. You gotta train in the alternate dimension arts to be able to get those 4 arms, just like that one character in Mortal Kombat. You gotta train enough to get 4 arms. All right. Let's see. There was a take I saw earlier that I'll put on my hot take real quick. Oh boy. Where was it? Where was it? Was it that one? Me trying to think. Might have been the IRL thing. Okay. Grab that, copy, paste. All right, do that. All right. All right. Okay. Let me type this shit. I have to explain this a little more, all right? I have to explain this one a bit, okay? So, I think that if you are an already established creator and you rebrand your channel, right? If you rebrand your channel from being an IRL content creator to a VTuber, that's fucking cringe. I think that is something you shouldn't do. I believe that when he's going after Cookie. No, I'm thinking of other people. But guys, this applies mainly to someone else that I used to watch. All right? So it wasn't so much for them that it was IRL to VTuber. It was just they were not a VTuber, and then they got all their success and then became a VTuber. So, counterpoint, you should be able to change your channel however you see fit. I don't think... Well, I'm not even done with my point. Here's the thing. A lot of the people who do this will brag about how big of a VTuber they are. All right? They will brag about how successful they are as a VTuber when they didn't even start from nothing like a lot of VTubers do. It's really fucking annoying. I don't like that. Oh, limes? No. I don't know anything about lime. This applies, in my head, to a specific VTuber who gets brought up and has an extension made specifically to add them to thumbnails, where Perfect got the name. It's really fucking annoying seeing someone just make their channel a VTubing channel and claim that they are a fucking great VTuber and have all this success as a VTuber, and like it, dude, fuck you. Like, actually. I didn't know he was IRL before. Well, see, that's what I was saying. It wasn't that he was IRL, it's just he wasn't a VTuber. Like, there are more PNG. Yeah, it was more just a PNG. But, like, bro. What's new? This was a while ago. This is when Gura didn't even have 2 mil. Yeah, this was literally back when Gura was not the top VTuber by technicality. Back then, Nux became a VTuber and was the top VTuber. He was, on paper, the #1 most subscribed VTuber because he became a VTuber after converting his channel into being a VTuber. Bro! What the fuck? And then Gura passed him, but that makes my skin crawl. Yeah, me no likey when people do that. All right? I no like. I think it's fine if a VTuber bandwagoning then, yeah. I think it's fine like if you are a VTuber and then you rebrand on your own channel, that's fine. There's no issue with that. How much do you need to grow before it counts? Like 50%, 80%? Here's the thing, I don't think Nux has grown, like, fucking much at all since that. I actually don't think he grew much after becoming a VTuber. And how much would you need to grow after becoming a VTuber before it counts? I'd say there definitely is an exception to that rule. Like, let's say you were starting off doing normal content creation, and we'll go low numbers here, okay? You have 50 subs, right? You got 50 subs as a non-VTuber, okay? And then you're like, I'm gonna become a VTuber. All right, so you become a VTuber, you gain 100 subs. Well, that's fucking crazy, right? You're at 150 now. I think if a majority of your subs came from when you became a VTuber, that's more fine. As long as you're not being a tourist about it. All right? That is the take for that one. I think that there is a point where it is fine, but if you just do it to hop on a bandwagon, you're fucking cringe. And honestly, go to Home Depot, grab some rope. Heard it's on sale. Jane kind of did something similar, but the VTuber stuff is separate from the animation stuff. Yeah, that's fine. If it's a separate channel, that's fine. Like, I don't know why people just rebrand their already established channels. Also, if you're bragging about being at the top, I would subtract the amount that you had before becoming one first. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. How many subs did you have before you became a VTuber? That is a very good way to look at that. All right, chat, hit me. What is what's your guys' next one? Also, can this fucking it doesn't want to not do that. Holy shit. Oh, okay, there we go. You forgot your hot take? Alright, chat, yeah, give me next one. What is the next hot take from chat? Oh, that's the hot take. Oh boy. That is a take. Overset. There is an oversaturation saturation of horny, unhinged VTubers. You know, that's hard to argue with. That's a really hard one to argue with, if you want me to be honest. Also, I love how I don't even have Twitch chat open. Okay. Yeah, that's... Ooh, man, huh. How could I counterpoint that one? I guess... Worse than that is the P stuff in VTubers. I think that kind of goes under horny unhinged. I think P stuff does go in that category, but counterpoint, being a VTuber requires a lack of some social skills. This favors sex fiend. All right. I think the best counterpoint to this take that I can think of is don't watch them. I do agree that there is a lot of horny, unhinged VTubers. Hell, I've seen some corpos start doing that a little too much. Cough, cough, cough. But at the end of the day, you don't have to watch them. You can watch other creators, but I do understand that it is a little hard to find the creators that you might like when there are so many. Fair, I do in fact don't watch the horny unhinged. It's their whole personality. Yeah. The thing is, you're kind of playing the market, hence why you don't see a lot of male VTuber. Why you also see a lot of male Fucho. Yeah. Yeah, that is why there are so many male Fujo bait. That is the market that is currently being advertised, and that is the stereotype for males, so it's really hard for male VTubers to do anything when everyone expects you to be some fucking sex pest Fujo bait. It's annoying. Very, very annoying. But, alright. Man, what the fuck else can I really say about this? There's an oversaturation of horny, unhinged VTubers, and counterpoints for it. I can't even say like, oh, well, maybe the top ones aren't, because Marine's at number 2, and she is like queen horny, unhinged. The fuck are you guys talking about in chat? Counterpoint, VTuber, they're chronically online. 9 out of 10 people chronically online are sex fiends. It's bound to happen. I don't think that's true. I'm not sure that's a true statement. God. Yeah, no Q model, males with actual personalities allowed. Only insert deep voice, insert BFE, insert stereotypical hot guy model. Yeah. So many VTubers sound the same. It's weird to me, not helped by their constant being so similar. It's all interchangeable? Vidi? Or, like... Huh? VTubers? V-titty. Oh. Is that what this? God, I cannot read properly. Ugh. V-titty. Seki can't read, real VTuber confirmed. Well, my eyesight's fucked, dude. I haven't been to the eye doctor yet because I don't have a goddamn appointment. My left eye I'm basically blind in right now, and my right eye has a retina burned, so it's really hard to read. And my font plugin is not working. That's supposed to increase the fucking font. Alright. Alright. Yeah, man, I can't think of anything to counter laughs in 2020. Fuck you. I cannot actually imagine being entertained by BFE and GFE. They're cringe 99.99% of the time. Sub-commercial statistics. So the thing is, I don't really know if it's about being entertaining as a BFE or GFE. I feel like a lot of those are just taking advantage of people who are lonely. You know, lonely, vulnerable people who will donate money and give people possessions just for that crumb, that possible chance of a crumb of pussy or cock. Filling the hole in your heart with the anime titty. Yeah, but if I wanted that, I'd just buy anime figures. That's a personal thing. That could be said about a certain industry too. I mean, that's kind of the entire point of like stuff like OnlyFans. If you want me to be real, that is literally what people do. They just take advantage of your fucking of people's loneliness. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing else on that one. Got nothing else on the horny unhinged thing. I can't counter it. I don't even know if that's that much of a hot take per se, but yeah. I mean, with VTubing, you can buy a model and have all the anime titty you want. Well, yeah, you could. Gotta start working on OnlyTubes. My god. If there's demand, supply will follow. Yeah, I mean, there's a demand for a certain group of male VTubers, but the supply is struggling to get to the target audience because the target audience thinks that the entire supply is poisoned. So, you know, some things are unfortunate. Honestly, the exploitation of lonely people makes me fucking sad as a lonely person. Yeah, that's why well, there's other reasons why, but there's reasons why I would not ever get parasocial for anyone. If I'm a fan of someone, sure, I'll buy their merch. I want to support them. I think they're cool. They entertain me. I want to support. I have never sent a super chat. Ever. I'm gonna be real. If I can somehow do this in the future, I want to do what fucking LTT does with merch messages, where it's linked to an online store. People could leave a message and then I would receive the message. So it would be just like a super chat, except people actually get merch. They get something and they don't just send money for no reason. I've never sent a $500 super chat to a VTuber. Yeah, but that's kind of something you would do to Pippa. I wouldn't doubt it. If you had the spare funds, Des, I know you would. You definitely would. Sadly, for some people, the exploitation is the closest they'll ever come to the real thing. Ooh. Yeah. I'm fucking one to talk on this one. Like, I know that nothing will happen unless I am more sociable, but Man. I don't know. I never sent her more than $5 usually outside of special occasions. You could jerry-rig that with the order alert emails in Shopify. Something about the exploitation of lonely people, AI chatbots. True. Yeah. Like, the character AI, I think is the website that does that. You are getting better. Yeah, but I still freeze up when I talk to people IRL, and that's probably not going to change for a very long time. Very, very long time. I mean, tomorrow it might be a little better. Maybe. There's going to be a bunch of kapipis on the boat, right? That should be fun. Bit by bit, baby steps. Yeah. I mean, definitely an improvement from the beginning of the year. Best way to use character AI is to torture the bots. It is funny how bad some of the bots are and how like blatantly wrong. Wait, I got a good counterpoint. This is not the usual. Almost all media forms were originally attached to R34. Okay. Let's move on to the next hot take. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. What hot take should I put here? Would you freeze up when asking for directions? I don't ask for directions. I use my phone. If I don't have a phone, I'll have a GPS if there's no signal. I do not like asking people for things, dude. I really don't like asking people for things. Hello, Galaxy. No, I don't want to ask people for shit. Alright, let's see. The next take. What would be a hot take? Oh! I have a spicy one. But you have to ask for what you want to buy at a store, or do you avoid stores? Well, I either shop online or I use self-checkout at a store. Dude, the only time where I'm like forced to actually talk to people is when I'm ordering food at a fucking restaurant, man. I don't talk to people. I avoid people as much as I can. It's bad, but like, I don't want to talk to people. So we all need to make Seki talk. Professional introvert you are. It's usually other people have to force me to talk. Seki's one of those people that have to rehearse their order confirmed. You have no idea, dude. I play out the scenario in my head before I order to make sure that I don't fuck anything up. Like, I repeat it in my head a few times to make sure I don't fuck anything up, and I make sure that I always know exactly what I want before even talking. Like, where was the forum to post hot takes? Oh, it's in the Discord, in the announcement thing. Today we learned chat isn't people. Like a freaking Fallout or Skyrim skill. Dude, okay. I got a spicy one. God, it's not doing that thing. Chat. Chat. What's so hot about this? Oh, people would be very upset if I said this. That's what's hot about this one. That is what is a hot take on this one. Didn't we already talk about this? I don't think we really talked about this. There's sort of the hot tub streamers of VTubers. So, LewTubers damage the image of normal VTubers. Constantly doing lewd stuff makes the general perception of VTubers be that they are all just this. Those VTuber fans are just gooners in disguise, as the kids say. Yeah, so this is the thing. People will look at VTubers from an outsider view, and just off of what they can see on the outside, they see all the fucking lewd tubers, and they're just like, wow, this is the entire audience for this. It's all gooners, man. This is weird. I don't know, Bao's pretty funny though. I mean, I thought Bao was funny before, like, she started, like, super hardcore going into the lewd trope. Counterpoint, the gooner perception is already there. They can't do any more damage. On the one hand, I agree. On the other hand, it's another filter for normies. Well, I feel like it applies to more than normies. I feel like there is a audience for, like for example, I'll use anime as an example here, right? The audience for... Okay, here. We're gonna set this up first. Anime, think of anime as the category, and VTubers as the category, okay? So, we'll have that as the categories, okay? So, for VTubers, you have the LewTubers as a subcategory, and then you have, like, I don't know, just the Gremlins as a category, a subcategory for VTubers, okay? Now you go to anime really quick, and we got subcategories there. You have romance as a subcategory, and you have shonen as a subcategory. So you see how it's like there are those subcategories have different audiences, and sometimes, right? If you see something, like, for example, with titles, you have, like, one anime recently, which I thought was gonna be fucking weird, called Pseudo Harem. Now, when you think of Pseudo Harem, chat, what do you think of? What do you think the anime is going to be about? I wanna see your guys' take. What do you think Pseudo Harem is about? What is the plot of it? Because let me tell you, I was fucking wrong on my assumption, so... Horny gooning anime or something? So that's the assumption, right? That's girl pretending to be like a guy for his money status or whatever. Yeah, that is the assumption. That is not at all what it was. That is not at all whatsoever what it was. It was actually a very, very cute romance anime where the pseudo harem, quote unquote, was just a theater girl playing up the different anime tropes. So she would like pretend to be a tsundere, pretend to do like a kudere thing, and just all of that stuff for one guy, and it was a one-on-one relationship, no harem thing at all. But you wouldn't assume that on the surface. Like when they say one girl harem, I guess? But that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Surface level, you're not going to be able to get the people that you might appeal to when on the surface it looks like a completely different thing. So your audience that you might want to get as like a gremlin VTuber, there could be people who would like that content, but they're turned away because they think the entire category is the horny lewdtubers. That took so long just for that dumb analogy. But yeah, do you see what I mean, though? By, like, it ruins the image of, like, normal VTubers, just surface level-wise. It makes the entry way harder for people who might unironically enjoy it. Now, I won't say don't gatekeep, because God fucking gatekeep. But I will say it does kind of ruin it for a lot of people who might not find their audience due to the general perception. So that is why I have this hot take of lewdtubers damaging the general image of normal VTubers. Okay? Also, I mean, it does kind of do that thing that we already talked about too, you know. Counterpoint, the non-lewdtubers will eventually reach their audience. Counterpoint, a vast majority of non-lewdtubers will give up before ever reaching their audience because of just sometimes how long it takes, and hell, even how lucky you have to be able to reach the correct audience. There are things that you could do to boost your luck, you know, increase your odds of that happening, but it makes it way harder. They're basically making it harder for other people. It's a huge pool out there now, and it's only getting bigger. Yeah, it makes it really, really difficult to reach your audience. Like, sure, eventually, if people keep it up, I do think that they would be able to reach their target audience, but fuck is it draining. Not reaching it after a super long time would be just painful. Very painful. And hold on. That is my take on that, though. That is my hot take concluded. Now, Joe, how did Seki get used to Moon at Offkai? Well, you see, Moon is what we'd like to call an extrovert. Even if he doesn't think so, he is an extrovert. So, it's very easy to talk to Moon when he will make sure that you are talking. Moon is extremely personable. Yeah, yes, he is. He is one of the easiest people to talk to, man. Oh boy, we got some interesting hot takes here. Stop making lewd outfits for the model. I do agree with that. Hot takes, some collabs are not always good for growth or mental health, and Twitter seems to fight me on this. Ooh. 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 Okay, hold on. Let me start writing these other hot takes just to save them really quick. Just so we can like actually get to them. I'll keep the notepad of other hot takes, but I do I do want to talk about that collab one. That's a good one. I'll talk about the. I'll add the lewd outfit one in a second. But let's talk about this one first. Collabs are not always good for growth or mental health. Okay. Yeah. There. Collabs. Okay. Whew. All right. This is gonna be a spicy one. And dude, it's not an ice cold take. It is not an ice cold take. Some people are under the impression that you have to collab, right? You absolutely have to collab. That is what some people's impressions are. You don't have to. It can be good for growth. However, there are a lot of cases where it is not. All right? There's a lot of cases where it is not good. So, for example, if you have two VTubers who are in completely different categories, right? You got the two. What would be a good example? All right. I just came up with the worst nightmare example. All right. Worst nightmare example. So let's say there was a collab between Pippa and Vox Akuma. Oh man, yeah. So that'd be fucking hilarious. No, that'd be a fucking disaster. That would not be a very good thing for growth. In fact, it would probably do the opposite. It would probably cause an ungodly amount of drama and a lot of wars happening between communities. So it wouldn't be good for mental health. It wouldn't be good for growth. It would probably do the opposite of both. You would fight that war. God, I would too. I don't like Niji. And speculation that I think she'd rather kill herself. Your mouth keeps moving, but all I'm hearing is content. It'd be so much fun, though. It would be so horrible for all parties. Counterpoint, a collab stream is like 3 hours of your life. If things went tits up, there isn't that much of a loss. Counterpoint to that counterpoint, a bad collab could go real south, all right? You could have things like damaged relationships, okay? You could have things like internet drama, you know, people trying to impact your career. Don't even get me started on rats. There's always fucking rats with certain collabs. But like, I don't think it's just the 3 hours that is at risk, if that makes sense. Like, I personally, I would not collab with anyone on my channel who I did not think I could get along with. Did I word that right? I couldn't get along. I only would collab with people on my channel that I would get along with. There, that is the better way to say that. Gotta have that collab fee in the bank ahead of time. Fans getting a fit out of jealous rage like people. Wait, what about collab fees? Like, as long as you don't collab with Herbert the Pervert, things won't be that bad. No, things could be bad. Dude, there was drama on the what's it called? The fucking with Niji back in the day when Luxium debuted. There was drama when the male members would collab with the female members. And get this, it wasn't the male audience, it wasn't the female VTubers audience that was getting upset. It was the male VTuber audience that was getting upset. I get the feeling I don't collab with people who I don't think I could. Yeah, I have another hot take, which is unfortunately a hot take, by the way. That does kind of relate to collab stuff. Yeah, Fujos be wild. They are wild. Some collabs could go really wrong. That is also why I try so hard to make sure that nothing is like fucked during a collab. Like I try to make it as unscuffed as possible. Because I don't want a collab to ever go wrong. I don't want it to ever go bad. And I want to make sure that people are actually having a fun time. Like, example, the giant Lethal Company collabs. That's why I was so persistent on making sure every single little thing worked. Because I did not want anything broken. Even though it was a pain in my fucking ass. But, yeah. It's... Even setting up collabs in general sometimes cannot be great for mental health. For example, one of the most damaging things that happened to me, that like you could do to me, is well, if you leave me on red for like a week, then I start menharing really bad. Schedule conflicts, time restrictions, day restrictions, sudden cancellations. Yeah, there's a whole lot collab-wise that could go bad. That is kind of part of my reason for limiting collabs now, by the way. I don't... Did I ever speak about it publicly? I don't know if I did. I don't think I have. I'm limiting collabs to 1 to 2 per week on my own channel. Like, I'll pop in on other people's channels more than once if they want me there, but on my own channel, I'm just limiting it to 1 to 2. Yeah. So basically, collabs are like D&D sessions. In a way, yes. Unironically, in a way, yeah. Yeah. That is not an incorrect analogy of that. Okay. Collabs. Fuck, I forgot my hot take on collabs. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's bad. Shit. Alright, chat, do you have any other counterpoints for the collab thing? Thank you, Edit. Thank you, Edit. Plus, Seki, collabs are for friends, not number is a big thing as well. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That is exactly what the take was gonna be. Yeah, this is unfortunately a hot take. I really hate that this is a hot take, but it is. Chat, collabing for business only and not being friends. Oh my god. So how did you last at Offkai talking to people that met you, or was Moon your wingman and did all the talking and all you did was hello? I only talk to people that started talking to me first, because I don't like bothering people. That's why. That's the only people I talk to were if people talk to me. Because I don't like bothering people. And I get too fucking self-conscious. Hell, with Senna, I only talked to her because she talked to me while we were waiting for everyone else at the fucking restaurant. I literally would not have talked to her. Oh my god. How did I manage that? Well, awkwardly is how. I'm a very awkward person to talk to IRL until you get me talking about, like, tism things. That's how. I posted this in the forum submission, but I think there's a good exception for a really good collab idea, aka for the sake of entertaining the audience, assuming the other person isn't under the assumption you are friends? That's genuinely fascinating to me. What? That I'm a fucking shell? that I'm a fucking antisocial coward. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Alright, I do see... Oh, okay. Yeah, edit. I guess you did type that. You typed it similarly. Yeah, let's how other people socialize. It honestly never occurs to me to even talk to people most of the time. Yeah, same. Next off, Kai, gotta drag out the whole collab server. Des! Des! Do we have to talk about the hilarious thing that happened? Do we have to fucking talk about the funny thing that happened at Offkai? Remember when you messaged in the collab server, wait, Seki, you're here at Offkai? When you fucking saw me like 5 times before that. Then we're at the fucking 9th floor party and you're like, fuck, I did see you. That was funny as shit. That was so fucking funny. You were lost most of Offkai. I was just sticking to people because I don't like being alone in public. Alright. Yeah, so let me read out what Edit put here. If you collab with anyone you don't at least like, you're number friending. Exception are if you have a really good collab idea and the other party is aware of your opinion on them, aka for the sake of a really entertaining quality stream for the audience. I think that end part is more so the hot take, in my opinion. Even for the sake of content, I think if you don't like each other, even if you're a really good actor, it will still show. I think it'll still show. I don't know. I don't think you would be able to do that. I don't think you should ever collab with someone if you don't think you could get along with them at the very least. That is what the minimum requirement should be. Like, even if you're not friends with the person, you maybe want to be friends with the person. So then you would want to... I mean, I'll be real. I don't know how to make friends without asking for a collab at this point. Because so far, every single person that I have befriended through Vtuber has more or less so been from being like, hey, want to do a collab? And then after that, trying to be friends. Yeah. It's really fucking hard. But yeah, I don't think you should I don't think you should try to collab with people if you're not trying to be friends, or at least you don't think you could get along with them. Also, hi Kara. You need to be able to get along with the person for a good collab. That is what I think. I know that other people have other opinions on what a good collab is, right? There are people who have certain opinions, like, for example, I do agree with this specific part. A good collab is if both of your audiences watch the other person after the fact, making both of your general audiences grow in the process. So no throwing bricks at your collab partner? No, I do that anyway. So like a quote-unquote bad collab would be like if your numbers just kind of die when you're collabing with someone. That is a quote-unquote bad collab. But a counter to that would also be if you're just having fun. I mean, like, honestly, I think if you collab with them, I think you collab with them if you can get along with them and you can make a really good collab, but just getting along with isn't enough otherwise. That's how he asked for a collab note tied to a brick thrown through the window. I don't think numbers at the end of the day make for a good collab. I think what makes for a good collab is the relationships you build with the person that you're collabing with and the enjoyment of the people who are streaming. Because if the people who are streaming are enjoying themselves, more often than not, so is the audience. Because unless you're fucking psychotic, no offense if you're like this, actually full offense if you're like this, but I think generally the audience likes it when their streamer is having fun and is happy. I don't know if that's a hot take. That'd be fucked up if it was. But at the end of the day, I don't think numbers fully like make the collab on whether or not if it was good or not. I do think enjoyment is a big factor. Also, when I say relationship, I mean like being able to be a friend, you know? Friendship. And I personally don't like collabs for the sake of not trying to be friend. I was gonna say something about a VTuber enjoying saying slurs, but in hindsight, some fans
would also probably enjoy that.
Yeah. Saying he wants me to date the people I collab with. See, this is the fucking thing. That's why I have to clarify. Because when people hear the word relationship, they immediately think dating. But relationship could mean way more than that. You could just say, like, oh yeah, the relationship with your friends. Doesn't have to be dating. Just talk about friends. Could mean friendship. Yeah, it literally could be friendship. Family, friends, coworkers. Yeah, a ship named Relation. The relationship. I will interpret it in the way that sounds the funniest. God. And that's how we get out of context clips. All right. Now, I should bring this one up again. I should bring this one here. For the chat. Oh. Real quick. Does anyone have any more counterpoints to the take of collabing for the sake of non-friendship is kind of stupid? Is there any counterpoint? Money? No. I don't know, man. So when someone gives me the tip, have a good relationship with your boss, they want me to commit a crime? What if it's a VTuber fight club? Corpo shouldn't... Ooh. Shit. You're right. Uh-oh. That's Fuck, that is a good counterpoint. How do I even defend against that? Sometimes some corpos actually force their talents to collab with each other. So... Shit. Yeah, no, some corpos do that. Ooh. I will say this right now, and God, I hope you guys in chat are aware of this, but corpos are not like sunshine and rainbows and happiness that is portrayed on the surface, you know? You kind of just have to pretend that you like people sometimes. So, you know. God, I feel so fucking bad for corpos sometimes. But all my corpo Hoshi like each other. Man, Niji's different. Their baggage is public. Management? You mean lack of management? No. Corpos. It's a thing. What capitalism does to a tube? Yeah, I can't defend against it. Corpo collabs are a lot of the time for business only. Corps that force collabs are kind of fucked up, to be honest. Well, Des, I hate to pop the bubble, but that is almost all the corpos. You gotta promote unity. Yeah, you do have to promote unity. You're kind of forced to like everyone, even if you don't. Which is unfortunate. Do they force them to do specific collabs or more collab with the gen mate kind of thing? Both. Like, for example, and I know using Niji is kind of easy, but
some of the managers literally force like Selen to collab with certain other members. Numbers must go up. Now make those shorts, corpo management. Yep. Even FaZe does that. Yep. No, I mean the ones that constantly force it. So you can tell when it's something organized by talent versus organized by management. You can tell. You can definitely tell. Remember, you aren't allowed to be on bad terms with anyone ever, and sometimes your company will force specifically to collab with people they dislike. That is true. Niji's an easy target. They are a very easy target. They are an extremely easy target for this argument. Which is fine. It's fine to use the easy target. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I have no argument. The only argument that I could say is graduate or try your fucking damnedest to keep to yourself. How about them collabs where corporate wants it done, but the VTubers get stuck organizing things? Even Hololive has that trouble. Oh, that's so fucked. I don't like that at all. The more and more I like weigh the options, it's like, on the one hand, I could try to go corpo, but then on the other hand, the amount of dumb shit that it would annoy me would probably make me want to graduate. So I don't know. I don't think that suits me like at all. You can kind of tell when that happens. Honestly, I'm surprised corpos don't realize how easy it is to tell. Due to my health situation, I really want a corpo, but everything being really shit, I really don't want to corpo. Well, the option is, if you want to make any money, really, is Holostars as a male. So, good luck! Though I wonder what made Ame quit. Also, try hard to find at least one genmate you could be a friend without them. Otherwise, even if you have a choice to edit, re-fucking structure that. What? Otherwise, even if you have a choice to collab with, it still will suck. Oh my god. Okay. Want to try VTubing but don't have time, but I have an idea for a model? That's neat. All right. Here's an interesting take that we can talk about. Okay. Very interesting take. Now, stop making lewd outfits. So that would be a hot take for people. I have to put a pause on this because I feel like there's a point. All right, so let me add on to the stop making lewd outfits thing. Okay. Stop making lewd outfits and then complaining and whining and quote unquote being confused at why you get banned on a platform. That is what I want to add on to that. Cause that is something I see so fucking much where people will make super lewd outfits and then get censored and get in trouble by the platform. And then they're like, what? What possibly could have gotten me banned? Oh my god. Now, I will say, like for Twitch, as an example, Twitch is applying rules that they have to VTubers and not to the IRL people for some fucking reason. when I think people are kind of fighting the wrong battle on Twitch. Is this directed at people like Taiga? No. The fuck? No, there are so many instances of this happening in general. People are fighting the wrong battle with Twitch, in my opinion. And this is gonna be a spicy take. Alright? That adds on to the loot outfit thing. I don't think people should be trying to make it so anyone could just use the loot outfits and whatever and get away with it, and are saying we should be able to do this because you're letting the IRL people do it. I think it should kind of be the opposite, where you make Twitch enforce their rules on the IRL people and not just the VTubers. Because don't stoop to their level. It's like, are you a entertainer, or are you just a porn streamer? Like, don't ever stoop to their level, stoop lower. My hot take, less loot outfits, more none outfits. Fucking men. Facts. I think that there's a problem with it. I don't like the loot outfits, because, like, are people there to watch you be entertaining, or are they there to just look at your model because it's attractive? It'd be best if all rules were applied equally, but there is a bias, especially on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But people are fighting the opposite battle, like I'm saying on Twitch, where people are like, oh, let VTubers do this too if you're gonna let the IRL people do it. But the battle should be, hey, enforce the rules against the normal people too. Am I wrong for thinking that? Because, like, if you want to be super lewd, go on a platform that's specifically for that. Like, is that crazy? If it's a rule, make it a rule. Exactly. Make it a fucking... Enforce it both ways equally. Why do people even watch LewTubers? And hentai? That is a very creative way to put N hentai. No, but, like... Again, if you want to be a LewTuber, go on fucking Chatterbait. Go on... I think Fansly has live streaming there. Like, go on a lewd platform. Fucking Via Lure does it. They have I know they have Fansly shit, and then they also have like Patreon exclusive shit. If you're gonna do the lewd shit, do it on the lewd platform, and then save the other platforms for, I don't know, being fucking entertaining. And not just relying on sex. Like, holy shit. But that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you can make your loot outfits, just don't fucking... I don't think Project Melody has ever had issues on Twitch in that regard. Well, here's the thing. Project Melody, for the most part, her actual model is not like... It's not like lewd. Look, her live 2D. I mean, something could be said about her, her fucking, original 3D model with the belt boob thing, but tasteful. Yeah, this isn't like obscenely lewd. But some people have like a fucking... Well, I'll use a corpo as an example. Some people have models like, well... like Hina. Where it's like, my brother in Christ. She keeps things where they're supposed to be. Yeah, I respect Project Melody that she actually goes on the correct platforms. What a Nikkei looking model. With fabric then skin showing. Yeah. You open Twitch and it does not look like a game streaming site. Yeah, it looks like fucking Chatterbait. So my hot take is Vtuber, shut the fuck up. Get a model that's at least more covered up than having a couple pieces of fucking cloth on anything being covered. And also pressure Twitch into enforcing their rules on the other people. Because they're not. And then there are some things where Twitch goes a little too hard on... God, fucking Twitch hates VTubers. It's so annoying. Hot take. I don't like. Me no like. Me no like the Vtuber. Alright. Let's see. Whoa. I saw a spicy hot take. All right, let's see. They could look a lot more like Mystique, actually nude. Oh my god. Hello. Hello, noise. Put in my hot one. Wait, Sensoga, did you just put in one on the submission in it, like in the Discord? Because if that's yours, that is a very spicy one. In my opinion, at least, that is very spicy. Oh, I feel like I also forgot to put on the disclaimer. Everything said on this stream is opinion-based. I mean, yes, and so could that is that is a very, very spicy one. Okay. I gotta put mine first. Okay. What would be spicy? What do people have a problem with that I have thought of? Oh, I have one. I have one. Hot take. VTubers becoming parasocial for their audience is a problem. That's hot? I mean, it's a hot take to the people that I'm talking about. Hey, you're saying a VTuber could want me? There are some VTubers who are unironically, like, very parasocial with their audience. How parasocial are we talking? Like, DMs trauma dumping type parasocial and sending pics to individual people type parasocial, which I'm just gonna say this is a thing that I have seen, hence why I have not said any names, because that is a bad idea. Rero level? That's the funniest fucking thing. Oh my god. Her entire thing got blown out of proportion, but no. Just say the usual, Rushia? Okay, yeah, I guess Rushia is a good example because that one was exposed. Real reverse harem. Yeah, it's kind of really bad. It is damaging to one's own mental if you are parasocial to your audience, because here's the thing. When you're parasocial, you become this thing called dependent. And when you're dependent on the audience, imagine one viewer just stops watching, right? They all of a sudden they aren't typing in chat for a couple of weeks and they just stop watching. They're not watching anymore. Suddenly, you're fucking menharing the fuck out and you are death spiraling because of the fact that they're not there. That's just inner circle stuff. It's more than, like inner circle. Damaging to your own mental, yeah. That would be this guy typing this. Did I do something to piss them off? Yeah, you just start creating a bunch of situations in your head. Like, did I piss them off? Did I do something to make them hate me? Are they never going to show up again? Is it my fault? It's just constant. Like, there's wanting your audience to have a good time, but anything beyond that is bad. Yeah, no, obviously, as a content creator, you should want your audience to have fun, have a good time, enjoy the content, but you don't want to be parasocial. Never got a proper explanation of what parasocial is. You'd be surprised at how many names people remember. I remember a lot of names. It is very easy to remember a name. Vtuber gets depressed because Gamer God 420 stops showing up in chat. Yeah, that does. I mean, even without being parasocial, that can happen to people. You get a little upset, but for like, I think Subaru from Hololive, I think she said it best, where, like, as a creator, you shouldn't take it fully to heart, but you will still be there. You will still be there for them. Like, if they ever decide to come back, you know? Like, it's okay if they leave, but if they ever want to come back, then that's also fine too. Does the name Zanshin 15 ring a bell? Well, unfortunately, no. I remember names that speak a lot. Yuku, didn't she do para stuff and then just said no instantly? Yeah, she did do parasocial stuff for sure. Funny enough, it's why I mentioned stepping away from VTubers who I was a regular in their chats. Seki remembers my name but doesn't show my favorite pastime is making shit up. It's so Jover. Mental dependency? Yeah, she flipped overnight and was surprised her fan base didn't like it. That's not exactly what happened with that situation. He Ben, who are you talking about? Who's this Thommy you are speaking of? All right. So the difference between parasocialism is, well, one of the things of parasocialism is being dependent on the person. It's also a lot of the time one-sided. That's the big thing. It's a one-sided thing. And then let's see what else. It's great that everything I say is forgotten the next day and no one remembers what I ever said about Star Citizen except maybe Moon. No, I remember. You think we don't remember? The fuck? Keep fucking calling it Snore Citizen. We're just ignoring it. Parasocialism sounds like socialism run by ghosts. Example of parasocialism. BTS fans when it comes to BTS. That is definitely a good example. Like, if you look at K-pop stans, they are parasocial. They are extremely parasocial. People who are into BFE and GFE, they are parasocial. They are dependent on the creator. They have a one-sided love for that creator. It's just not good. Parasocialism is just parasitism, but for social connections rather than biological, hence the name, one-sided social relationship. Yeah, it's basically a one-sided social relationship. So that's why people will call parasocial people schizos. Needing that person to function, get through the day. Seki's right about it being a danger. It's really dangerous. Can confirm, live with 2 K-pop fans, my little sisters, and they want to marry a grown man. God can't help them. Yeah, I think it's really, really damaging if the VTuber is parasocial for their audience because of that dependency. Like, their mental is so fucked if they are parasocial. And there are a lot of parasocial VTubers. Which, most of them... Well, okay, I don't have enough sample size for males, because I've literally never seen it with a male before. But granted, it's really hard to find male VTubers. But I see it in a ton of female VTubers. Parasocialism, no good. Alright. Does anyone have a rebuttal for this? Does anybody have a rebuttal for why parasocialism isn't that bad? Because I am curious on that. Because if not, then we can move to some stuff on the forum, because we got some spicy shit here. Very, very spicy. Gonna be honest, I got a hard time understanding where the line is between social and parasocial. That's the only reason I don't think it's that bad. Well, social isn't one-sided. Parasocial is one-sided. Some people need friends but can't have any IRL. That's not a good... I don't think that's a good retort. You need to be parasocial to be a GFE, BFE tuber. There's something really stupid on the forum. Counter... So wait, what? What? Counterpoint, the game Parasocial is cool AF. I mean, that is a very interesting game. So with the parasocial VTubers, it's not even that the fans have to like the VTuber. some VTubers become super attached and dependent. That is when it becomes a problem, and hence parasocial territory. That is what that is. You can still have online friends without them being a streamer you watch or your audience, which in turn isn't a one-sided relationship. You can still have online friends without them being a streamer you watch or your audience, which in turn isn't a one-sided relationship. That's just being a friend. I feel like acting like you love your audience is harder than just loving your audience. It's not the... It's going to the extreme. You can love your audience, but there's going to the extreme of it. I guess if you're just both talking back and forth and actually hanging out and shit, it doesn't seem like parasocialism. There is a line. No, there are people who legitimately use others as a crutch to function, and that is still parasocial. Yeah, it's the dependency. It is really, really the dependency. That is the biggest factor for parasocialism. That's just being a normal online friends. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. I was gonna say, what? You know, friends with chat, and you can't have chat as a whole as your friend need? I was saying, if you don't have IRL friends, you don't have to rely on parasocialism. Just have actual online friends. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess Cypher counts as an in-between of IRL and online. But yeah, like they straight up shut down with that person. Yeah. No, it is a thing of being dependent. Okay, move on. Let's go. Next thing here. Okay, Sensoka, this is a spicy take. It is a spicy take in my opinion. All right. Okay, that lots of words, but all right. The take on the form: popular streamers who get away with breaking the rules are the ones who bring in the money and pay the bills for everyone who does follow the rules. That is a very interesting take. So what I'm assuming is, like, you have the extremes, the people that do the extremes, which brings in an audience, which then will trickle down to all the other people who don't have an audience, but they needed to break the rules to get there. So yeah, so slap them as well. I don't think you need to break the rules, but I will say breaking the rules does add a shock factor, which makes people click. But I really don't think you should break the rules. I feel like a lot of the time when a popular streamer breaks the rules, their fame is short-lived. The only rules you need to break are federal regulations. True and real. Basically, the scientists who disregard human rights still ended up creating the foundations for modern science or something like that. I feel like platforms turn a blind eye if the streamer is bringing in enough money. That is true. That is definitely true. The platforms do tend to turn a blind eye. That is why a lot of the lewd Twitch thoughts just get away with so much shit, because they bring in the money, and then they slap them by giving them like fucking 12-hour ban. China still got, well, that's also because Twitch just fucking hates VTubers. More money you make, the more you get away with. It seems easy. Yeah, that is kind of how a lot of the platforms work, unfortunately. It's that rings true, especially recently. Breaking the rules to get an audience and get popular, I just don't think it lasts that long unless you're really smart about it. Like, the platform has to walk a fine line of being controversial enough to bring in people in. Too controversial gets you gets your ad/credit card processors cut. It's how you leverage that momentum. Yeah, it is really how you leverage that momentum. But at the same time, I don't think you need to break the rules to get that shock factor. I think you could do something that seems interesting enough that is within the rules to make people click. Not necessarily break the rules to get popular, just being popular enough to leverage your views to get away with things. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, that does tend to happen a lot. It also depends on the streamer then at that point. I think that, yes, they can bring in the money for other streamers, but only if that bigger, larger streamer does something that incentivizes other people to go watch the smaller people. Oh, so you stack the deck any way you can. It is an extra card in the deck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hot take: VTubers should wash their hands after using the toilet. I mean, female VTubers, yeah. Males don't need to touch their wang for that. And if you do need to, I don't think you are very skilled. You deny your stream your purpose. Excuse me? What? Wash your hands? But if you don't touch, then why do you need to wash your hands? If you don't touch anything. I think it's immoral and unfair, but it's a tough decision for a business that's already losing money. I feel like some businesses would make a lot more money if they were being consistent or just follow the rules to the very letter. They say no nudity, but they didn't say anything about having a suit that happened to be translucent. Well, that's... Like, if a platform has a lot of spicy stuff, Visa and MasterCard will stop working with because of potential for chargeback abuse. This is how Seki makes it so people don't take his chips? Oh my god. I feel like there are a lot of counterpoints to it. But I think the biggest counter for that would be not towards the popular streamers, but for the smaller streamers that do follow the rules. Instead of needing to be reliant on the larger streamers, I feel like you should do something to make yourself one of the larger streamers. I don't think you should have to rely on other people in general for growth. I'm starting to think that you're an X minor now is going up the most hardness scale, and the final minor tier will be diamond or something. Nope, that is incorrect. The tiers for the different ranks in chat for points are based off of the current value of all these different minerals. Yeah, so the highest tier is the most expensive mineral. And it's by the pound. Yeah, most expensive by the pound. Yeah, that's how I set that up. I'm trying to find other ways to counter this take. Because obviously you need the popular ones. Okay. Now, if we're talking about this from a platform perspective, bringing in money for the platform and letting the popular streamers get away with it because they bring in money for the platform specifically, then I think that is because the platform is just flat out stupid and retarded. The dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen a platform do was kind of recent. Twitch. Now, Twitch has made bad decisions, obviously. Everyone knows that. But from a tech side, Twitch made a really dumb fucking decision. They made it so Nvidia has an exclusive contract for AV1 encoding. Now, if you don't know what AV1 is, you're probably a normal person, but AV1 would make it so the cost to stream would go significantly down. Is that even fucking legal? I guess it is. You can't stream AV1 on Twitch unless you have an Nvidia graphics card. It's really stupid. Twitch did that. That is going to fucking hurt them long term in terms of money, because the thing is, running a streaming service is very expensive. So I think the thing for this take is, rather than allowing the popular streamers to break the rules, you should have the platforms not make dumb fuck tech decisions in the short term and think about the long term where they can actually make and save money. Not a tech nerd, why should I give a damn? Well, it's very important because it makes it so platforms can actually make money. Damn, it looks like I can't stream on Twitch. AV1, by the way, is only available for Nvidia on the 40 series graphics cards. It hurts them more than it even hurts the streamers missing out on AV1, I think. Yes, it hurts them more. It hurts Twitch more because less people will be able to use AV1, which means more bits that they have to stream because they're fucking stupid and was like, we'll take this deal with Nvidia. It's so stupid, man. So fucking dumb. Yeah, Twitch fucked up. Twitch fucked up. Imagine if it was suddenly cheaper to buy gas if you owned a Ford. Yeah. Yeah, but if I can still use a F. So, Twitch shot themselves in the foot. YouTube didn't take that deal. You can AV1 stream to YouTube on anything. Yeah, but if I could still use a Chevy, why should I care? Well, because all of a sudden one day, because of the changes that happened, what if that, for the car analogy you guys are putting in chat, what if suddenly all the roads closed because they couldn't sustain it because they... Would that even be a good analogy? I don't know. Just imagine not being able to drive your cars at all. More things will move to AV1 with time as well. Yeah, no. The future of video encoding and streaming is AV1. And Twitch taking this exclusive deal with Nvidia is flat retarded. They should not have done that. They will be hurt long term because Nvidia, it's not cheap. Getting an AV1 card Nvidia wise is not cheap. You know what is cheap? An Intel Arc. You can encode with a fucking Intel Arc for AV1, which is super cheap compared. Exclusive deals are poison? Yeah, they are poison. They will fuck you over more than they will ever help. But these dumb fuck businesses only think in the short term. So, at the end of the day, I guess, so like how long will they support the non-AV1 format? I give it a few years. I do give it a few years. I do see every platform moving away from all the other streaming and video encoding formats. At the end of the day for this take, the streamer thing, platforms should just stop being stupid. That is my rebuttal to that hot take. Platforms should think smarter and not so short term. So they won't be losing money and will be able to enforce rules. The deal must have been real sweet for Twitch to accept from Nvidia. No? Are you kidding me? Fucking Twitch, they're so stupid. They will just accept anything. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. All right. Let's do another hot take. Humma. Oh, I have an interesting hot take. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this one real quick. Okay. Hot take here. Hot take. Male on stream jokes hurt all parties in terms of VTubing. What do I mean by that? I mean it hurts both male and female VTubers. So, what I'm saying with this is, obviously, males will just keep getting shit. So that's how it affects the male VTubers. But it hurts the females too, because this means that they can have literally no friendships or relationships with men because of this thing. I know it's not entirely because of the joke. However, the joke does contribute to this thing. So it's like you're literally never going to be able to interact with any guys because of this thing. And again, like I said before, it does hurt male VTubers. So, chat, is there any retort for this this take? Because I know that the male on stream thing is a joke that gets used quite a bit. Counterpoint, it's funny. It's funny. Counterpoint, I don't think anyone gives a damn about the streamer's gender anymore. Counterpoint, the numbers say otherwise. I think it's unclear what you mean by male on stream jokes. Just saying it a few times when a male is on stream. Jokes will be made, and that is not the root of the problem. Wasn't Kershaw? No. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. So if Seki would appear on Pippa's stream, he'd be crucified. Basically, yes. Yes. People do still care about the gender of the VTuber that a female would collab with a lot of the time. There are certain people where they build up their audience specifically to make it so that isn't a problem. I mean, examples of people who just literally don't fucking care and will collab with males anyway are like, you know, Twitchy and Rhymy and all them. But aren't those jokes making fun of the fact? I'm confused. Oh? Yeah, people melt down over male collabs a lot. Yeah, they do. I'm sick and tired of people constantly saying males shouldn't be VTubers and males can't be VTubers. It contributes to a bigger problem, but the jokes aren't the root of the cause. However, it is a contributing part of the problem. Problem is there are people who don't use it as a joke, but a thinly veiled way to attack male tubers. Try to keep my gender and being... There are people saying male on stream and being serious. Yes, there are. I could provide examples, but that would be a very bad idea. I actually saw an example recently of somebody saying, "Oh, don't worry, I will never stream with a male VTuber." And I saw that and I was like, Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot. I do not like it. You mean the Hololive/Hollister scandal? No, I mean that is part of it, but no. The jealousy of males on female streams is so strong. It is. I've only ever seen male on stream as a joke to the idea. No, there's a lot of people being unironic about it. There is a lot of people being very unironic. Sadly, yeah, sadly. It does suck. Crony got some harsh backlash over it. Yeah, Crony, I remember when she got backlash over that. But I'm even talking about just like smaller streamers just saying this shit, and I'm looking at it like, bro, the fuck? We should try to be at a point where this won't be a problem, but we're not. I can only collab with female VTubers who aren't gonna be fucking weird about it. Like, people think that they're on a date with their Oshi every stream they talk to them. That's parasocialism. Yeah, it's very near impossible to collab with a female as a male because of all this shit. There are VTubers who, even like behind the scene wise, will say like, oh, sorry, I don't stream with males. And it's like, huh. Yeah, it's a problem. I mean, do you guys have any counterpoints to that? It's probably a little hard to retort this. I mean, hell, some of you can even play devil's advocate on it, but it is a little hard to retort this when I think, at least my audience-wise, you guys aren't that retarded to fucking think any of these are good. You gotta deal with the consequences of the audience you build. I guess that's a fair point. Well, it feels like it mostly hurts male. Well, of course it mostly hurts male. It does mostly hurt male, but it also hurts female VTubers if they literally ever interact with any male. With literally any male. There will be fucking scandals if a VTuber is talking to their fucking dad, and there will be a bunch of like rats about it. It's a VTuber culture thing that needs addressing. I agree. I agree. I think if you do GFE or BFE, you need to double down, and the fans should expect that. But if there's no rules there, then the fan base should assume they're not GFE or BFE. I mean, I also think that GFE and BFE should just not be a thing, and people who do it are scummy, and are just taking advantage of very easily emotionally manipulated people who are lonely. But that's just me. It mostly hurts the male, but it also hurts female. Sounds like a nature documentary or a research paper. God, perfect. I'm now imagining David Attenborough saying that in a documentary. Agree, but it'll always be a thing, sadly. Well, it depends. It depends. Because I feel like if we get to a point where somebody is a very, very popular male streamer, right? If we get someone who's a very popular male streamer who doesn't do any BFE, who doesn't do Fujo stuff, who hell doesn't even, well, actually no, that's not like the main things. If you just get a normal male VTuber who is very popular, and then they start collabing with very popular female VTubers, that'll start to set a norm in the medium slowly over time, and eventually it'll break that thing. It'll break that thing. Eventually. It hasn't been a problem with me, but it's still in the back of my mind whenever I plan anything. Aren't you one? Aren't I one what? Aren't I a what? Or it would start a war? No, I mean, it would start a war, but as long as things keep on happening, it'll be fine. We must fight the sex pest. Yeah. We need to start seeing female on stream to counteract this. But guys, I thought all female VTubers just had giant penises. Is that a lie? Do they not have the gawk? The girl cock? Male VTuber who collabs with female VTubers who don't get dogpiled? Well, yeah, but that's only because the female VTubers that I interact with built an audience of people who don't care if they fucking collab with males. That's why. The bloodshed would be massive before a victory is attained. Okay. That's fine. It's still something that has to be changed. Are normal? I mean... They try to get fans that don't care, but some are a problem. Oh, I know. I know. But it doesn't matter when the issue more so is the majority of the fans being like that rather than a minority of it. That is when it becomes a problem, when it's the majority. There will always be people who are going to be parasocial. That is without a doubt something that will happen. You cannot control that. No matter what. There will be people that have a problem with you collabing with fucking anything. That will happen. But it's about having your majority audience be the thing that you actually want. If you don't want fans like that, then do the thing they don't like. That's also true, yeah. But then you'll also have weird people that are like, I can fix them. I could fix them. This is true. I'm the Unicorn King. Yeah, it's a slow process so far. Eventually it'll happen. One day we'll make a counter to it. Anyway, I ran out of space really on this sheet here, so I'll just start reading off of the thing. I'll just go with your guys' last things here. All right, so in terms of takes on here, let's see, hot takes that you guys sent in on the form. If you just do VTubing for the fame, you shouldn't be a VTuber. Well, not counterpoint, but addition. If you're being a content creator just for the fame, then I don't think you should be a content creator. I don't know, man. I can't really counter that point. It's just, I don't even know if that's lukewarm or cold. I wonder if being small, cute, and have a high-pitched voice would help a male VTuber not get death threats. Being a Shota helps. Being a Shota does help with that. Narcissism maxing. That is, yeah. If you're doing it for the fame, yeah, it's kind of narcissism maxing right there. My hot take, streaming can be a job and takes a lot of work. Oh, I mean, yeah, streaming is a job. Like, I'd say the hot take more so would be streaming could be a hobby. Because I know that some people get very confused when somebody says that they just do content creation as a hobby, which I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that if it is just a hobby. But it's definitely a job. Like, there's so much work that you have to do for it. And the payout can also never happen. Okay, but there is that crowd that says streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 job. No, that's a hot take. You have never tried to do proper streaming. Have ya? Because I've worked a 9 to 5, and I'll tell you, streaming is a lot more stressful and a lot more difficult. There's a lot of work that people do not talk about. I think the reason why people think that that is false. Yeah, so there you go, Ed. It depends on the 9 to 5, but also depends on how seriously you're actually taking your streaming. Higher highs and lower lows compared to a 9 to 5, yeah. Plus, stream can't just work 8 hours and be done for the day. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you're there for fucking 16 hours fixing up a bunch of tech shit. Cough, cough. You get unpaid overtime as a streamer very often. And it's unpaid because, well, you're basically self-employed. So you also don't have the benefits of being in a fucking company. What 9 to 5 have you worked? I'm not saying. That's like fucking doxing yourself. Just know it was an office job, and we'll end it there. Also, with the fucking 9 to 5 jobs like that, you don't really have to talk to people. You can just email them. It's mainly emails back and forth and fucking Teams messages. Which, I added this to my soundboard to fuck with Twitchy. Hahaha. Your line cook and streaming looks like hell for hours to me. Streaming isn't just the time you're streaming, but also all the time behind the stream. Yes. Yes, that is very correct. Done physical labor most of my life. Can't even picture what office work is like. I got to a fucking breaking point back in like fucking March. Trying to do content creation on top of working the 9 to 5 while also dealing with family shit really piles up the stress. Really fucking piles it on. And at least now I have an income, which is good, because I also get to do the thing that I actually like and have the skill set for. Did I just get, why did I get messaged? Oh. Yeah, so where were we? VTubing fame. Yeah, okay. So I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with trying to become popular as a content creator, but I do think there is something wrong if you are being a content creator for the sole purpose to try to make money. How'd I make it through the job interview? Because I am good at putting on a facade when needed. Dude, I'm only bad in social situations. Like, anything professional-wise, I could just put a mask on. Because in my mind, that's not me. That's not me doing the talking. That's the other guy, you know? That's the mask. That's the fake personality. Alright. Let's see. What else was written here? Professional rock taking over. Well, you kind of have to. You can't just do some fucking weird shit. You can't be fucking stupid and get a job. All right. Big difference between being courteous and being entertaining. All right. Technically oh my god. This is smart. Well, not smart. This is being a smart ass. You motherfucker. Technically everyone is a VTuber as YouTube is virtual, so maybe a better name could be proposed. No. The answer is no, fuck off. The virtual isn't because of the platform that you're on. The virtual is because you are a virtual avatar on the fucking platforms. Anime tuber? No. An AniTuber is already taken by the anime YouTubers. Everyone dogpile whoever wrote this. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, chat shit on that person. Whoever it was. I can't see who wrote these. Like, it doesn't show me who wrote these. Alright, yeah. The fucking... Okay, next one's interesting to me. This is a very interesting one here. 9 out of 10 VTubers are sex pests. The males just get called out because women talking about sex is more socially acceptable. Now, that is a very interesting take. That is a very, very interesting take. I don't think 9 out of 10 VTubers are sex pests, but I do think that some things do get overlooked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, as a guy, I kind of think it's really fucking weird that for groups of girls, I will fucking see posts where they're like laughing and giggling about groping each other, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's hardly VTuber specific. The second part makes more sense to be the whole take. Yeah, like 7.9 out of 10 are. What the flip? Like, I find it weird that the amount of being like, you don't grope the homies? No, I don't grope the homies. Some fucking people will literally just like fondle each other's breasts on stream, and I'm looking at this like, huh? Women just turn people on when they do it, making people overlook it easily, while men sound like dogs. Huh. True. I just find it weird. I've heard it said that at a biological level, all women are baseline bi. Well, I mean, yeah, haven't you heard the phrase, all women are bi, you just have to find out if it's sexual or polar? Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say on this because I think, personally, and this might be a hot take, I think that it is not that hard to not be a fucking sex pest, but I digress. You know, I guess for some reason, for some people, it's very difficult to not be one. I don't know how, but I guess it is. A group of girls can and will talk about a one-night stand in extreme detail, but guys doing it is weird. That's just how stuff has been. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Rather than say that, I think the bigger issue is, the amount of Okay, there is a big issue. Now, I'm just gonna say this. I don't think we should undermine the fact that there have been an ungodly amount of fucking sex pest male VTubers, and they mainly come from BFE VTubers who are literally doing this to get women and get money. If you want me to be real, if you're a BFE VTuber, that's probably your reasons. I can't think of any other logical reason why you would do it, but you know. But I will also say that yes, women can also 100% be a sex pest. I don't know why it is more socially acceptable for it, but how hard is it at the very least control the horny and not let it control you? Yeah, you must control the horny, okay? I don't want to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy. They also spawn from the GFE VTubers, then start VTubing to try and win the GFE VTuber over. That is something else that they try to do a lot, which is also fucking weird, and what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, no. I've seen all that shit. I think the hottest part about your take on the 9 out of 10 VTubers being sex pest is the ratio. I think it is lower, however, I would still say make sure to always be aware. Make sure to always be aware. Alright, and then the last one on the form here is the systems on social media for reporting TOS violations are easily abused. This makes being a VTuber impossible as a long-term career. Okay. So, that's interesting. Now, I need more context here. I need a bit more context. So, the systems on social media for reporting TOS violations. Now, I need to understand what you mean by this. Whoever the fuck it was. What do you mean? Chat, does anyone in chat have any idea, like, fully what this means? Because I understand fully how the TOS system works on reporting, so I need to know how this works. Or, like, what's going on in one's brain to think this. Because, let me explain. I imagine he means DMCAs and reporting. Now, copyright, yes, that system, very abusable. Extremely abusable. Copyright has been a very big issue with abuse for a long time. Now, if we're talking about general reporting, no. Spam reporting won't do shit. The only time that TOS reporting does something is if the person did break TOS. Now, I'm talking about reported ones, not random platform deemed ones, okay? Where they have an automated bot scan something. When somebody gets mass reported, the only thing that happens is the person gets put under a microscope and is being watched by the platform to see, did they do something wrong? A report doesn't mean that somebody's going to get banned. A report will just mean that somebody's flagged for review. Okay? So, that is why I think that the TOS violation social media thing is not correct. You won't get banned for a TOS spam report unless you did break TOS. Okay? That is not something that has actually happened. Every single time somebody's been mass reported and banned, it has been because they have broken some form of TOS. Okay? Now again, remember, I said that does not include random dumbfuck bot automated bans and automated demonetization. I think that platforms could really use work on those fucking systems, but, you know. And I would love to see examples, if anyone has any, that counter my point of the report system. Because if it's any recent one that has happened, I can very much disprove it. Because I can think of a recent one that I have a counterpoint to. Shondo, that is Twitch bias with Twitch bots. And somebody... Well, actually, I don't even think it was a bot. I think somebody was one of the fucking Twitch moderators, like, work for Twitch, was watching that shit. Wasn't there that one chick from Twitch that got flagged for suicidal behavior? Someone... Yeah, Twitch is a hellhole for that. Dude, unironically, someone has it out for Shondo. On the staff side, that's not even the TOS violation report system being abused. That's just someone, like, on the platform having a personal vendetta. Which, what the fuck can you really do? Which is unfortunate. The only reason why Twitch doesn't want to admit that they found anyone on the inside who has a bias towards Shondo is because think of the legal shit that they would be in if that happened. Think of the legal trouble they would get into. How much they would be sued for. It's all because of money. That is why they are denying it. Because if you deny it, then you could take it to court. The second you admit it, you lose. That is always how it has been with businesses. So, even if they don't admit it, it probably was found that somebody was doing shit to her. And sometimes these companies will even make the person sign an NDA to be like, all right, here, we got rid of the person, we're giving you compensation, don't say anything, sign this NDA. Legitimate shit that happens. It's not all surface level. That is something that people also need to know. It's not all surface. Twitch will always stand with the hot tub girls. Yeah. Yeah, no. I can't think of a single legitimate TOS report example where somebody has gotten banned without it being a legitimate violation of TOS. Even if it's a minor violation. Still violated, you know? Let's see. And that was the last one? Oh, no, I saw a new thing pop up on here. All right. Also, I remember this tweet. A lot of indie VTuber Oshis have boyfriends. Their boyfriends are reading your love confessions. Indies do not have managers unless they are actually corporate and thus not indie at all. Any small indies that have a manager actually just have boyfriends / someone that just wants to fuck. Schizo take? I mean, like, I mean, it's not It's not like extremely wrong. There's a... It's probably a good chunk. Counterpoint, can't you hire managers from firms? I don't know. Plenty of them have boyfriends. Not every single one of them is their manager, though. Yeah. A lot of the time when a VTuber... So this one is probably true. But a lot of the time when a VTuber says that they have a manager, it probably is just themselves LARPing as their own manager to the general public to make them look more professional. I am pretty sure that is a thing that happens. See, I will just say that, yes, I manage all of my own shit. Because I'm not gonna fucking schizo post like that. But it's not implausible, at least. Yeah, that is something that legitimately can be a thing. For me, it's just that I got a friend who manages some shit to help me out. Yeah, I don't know. The only reason I would ever need a manager is for the manager to tell me to, like, do work. That's it. I can't think of any other reason. Schizo part is that every time they have a manager is a boyfriend or a simp. Yeah, that is the schizo part. The schizo element is the definitive statement that it's true for every single one of them. Yeah, it is. That is indeed the schizo part. It's not an impossible thing to happen. Okay. And chat, before anything, I want to know, are there any other hot takes that you guys have? There's a part where he kills you. What? You could have a friend that tells you, hey, you should stream more, and they don't want to fuck you? Hello, Jovan. What? That's impossible. That is absolutely impossible. Oh my god. Hot take, flavor of the month is rarely good for long-term growth and people obsess over it too much. And hot take, VTuber lore is cringe. Ooh, hot take, a large portion of streamers' public image is controlled by clippers. Thank you! That is not a hot take to me. That is fucking true. That is flat. That's a fact. That's not even an opinion. That's a fucking fact that people don't get. A large portion of streamers' public image is controlled by clippers. Yes. Absolutely. 100%. That is so fucking true. That is a frigid, ice-cold take in my opinion, because that is a fact. That is a fucking fact. Alright, but flavor of the month is rarely good for long-term growth. So, if it's the flavor of the month, everyone is doing it. What I have noticed is, even if everyone is doing it, flavor of the month does actually tend to help. See, the thing is, flavor of the month, as long as you're actually doing it within the time that it's popular, can actually help with your growth long term, because the algo is looking at this popular thing, so it'll advertise the popular thing to more people. So after it is done advertising the popular thing and it stops advertising it, and if you're still doing it, you're going to be left behind. Hot take, not everyone needs to be Hololive. Oh, yeah, no, that's a fucking cold take. Corpos need to fucking stop being stupid. Corpos, like, actually need to stop being stupid with that shit. Stop trying to copy Hololive. You don't need to be Hololive. Have some originality. Like, holy shit, that's why so many of them close, because they're not original. I'd imagine the flavor of the month is a good way to make collabs. It is also a good way to make collabs. Yes, that is very true. I'm just saying, do not extend, like, the amount that you do the flavor of the month game past its expiration. When flavor of the month dies, it fucking hard dies. And you should not do it. But in terms of general growth, I think the flavor of the month is actually a good way to grow. Why not make a copy of Phase Connect and have your own Pippa that always works well? Well, I mean, there was that one company that attempted to do that, and that got leaked, and then that was really funny. That was very, very funny. Alright, let's see. And what was the other take? VTuber lore is cringe! I agree! I definitely agree. I will say this right now. And you can quote me on this. You can quote me. When I get a proper custom model, alright? When I get a proper custom Live 2D model, custom everything, alright? Full, like, proper debut. I think lore videos are cringe, and I will not do a lore video. I'll just maybe do something funny. VTuber lore is a big deal for the first month, then never mentioned. That is very true. Hot take: VTuber viewing experience is better than when you browse the word in search results by either channel or active streams. You may find streams like, say, this one. I actually didn't know that. Your lore is being a terrorist? No, that would be for PTSD. They are the terrorists. Come on. I'm just an accomplice of Moon and Bags. Badly edited 20-second lore video of a rock becoming Seki. Yeah, no, lore is really fucking it's pretty fucking pointless. I'm gonna make Seki's lore video whether he wants it or not. No, I'll have a video. It just won't be a lore video. Even better, use ChatGPT to write a 900-page lore doc. Holy fuck. That'd be funny. That'd be very funny. God, I gotta check something. Wow. That sucks. Damn. Okay, that's unfortunate. Make the lore so convoluted that no one can follow it. Alright, well, I guess that would kind of be it. VTuber lore is only important for contextualizing the design of the model. That is true. However, I do not think that VTubers should be spending an ungodly amount of money on lore videos and lore assets when it's just never really going to be referenced again. You have to pull out a spreadsheet to follow along. Oh my god. It's more of a cost thing. People wasting too much money on lore when it's not going to matter long term. That's the big thing. Okay. All right, well, Girl lore being from Atlantis and or they remake the lore. Don't spend more on lore videos than the actual model you use and people can see all the time. Yeah, that is another very good take. Don't do that. You don't need to make an insane lore video. Like, holy shit. All right. Anyway, I think that is all for the takes. So, yeah. I think it's time to end the stream. It kills me when the lore doesn't fit the personality at all, right? I was going to look for someone to raid, and then I saw that, like, no one was on, so, I mean, Pippa's still live, but I'm not raiding Pippa. I mean, you guys can, here, go to Pippa. Go to Pippa. I'm not like raiding her. Just you can click on it and go to Pippa. Go watch her. Was going broke investing in the Chuba, not being able to stream due to the no war chest of funds. Coward? Yeah, I'm a coward. I know I am. Everyone say Sekirate or something? Nah. Anyway, I think that was a good hot take stream. I hope that was enjoyable, going through a bunch of these takes. Say Sekirate in chat? No. Pippa does bite, though? Yeah. Alright, anyway, Otsu Gem. Goodbye. Ha 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 ha. See you next week, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Haha. And don't you guys dare be a fucking nuisance in her chat, I swear to God.